Whoa!
Look at these brand new guys on the plane. They are taking control. I hope they will survive.
No.
Making our way out to the airport on a Saturday. It's pretty cloudy, kind of low ceilings. And Miles and I are making our way out to the plane. We're going to be meeting some friends who are from Ukraine and who have never been up in a small plane. So they were having a day of showing off some aviation things at the airport, and I thought it'd be a good day to invite them out for that.
Yeah, Bumblebee airplane.
We got to the airport and we needed a quart of oil, so we added a quart of oil there. Miles was very unhappy that he was too short to be able to lift it up and put it in.
Watch our video of Miles already flying with Dad at this link.
Miles and I jumped in the plane, taxied over there, and met Tatiana and our friends on the other side of the airport.
Bye-bye, Miles.
They had never been in a small airplane before, and one of them was Ruslan was a little bit sketched out by it, but he was a little worried about it. But we got in and had a good time, so I figured it'd be a good time to get him in first. So we jumped in the airplane and showed him a few things. It was fun taking these two up because this was something that they have never had the experience to do. And back in Ukraine, in Russia, all the airports are military airports, so it's really kind of a closed off. This is our airspeed. You also see it. You'll see it. This is our airspeed. You also see it. You'll see it. This is the artificial horizon. And you'll see when I turn. This is electronic. It'll turn on in a moment. So you know how to open and take off your seatbelts. If you feel sick, just tell me.
Yeah.
And then look outside. I have bags, but if you feel sick, there's bags in here. But if you're gonna throw up, you throw up here. Okay?
Why?
Not here. Not here.
Why bucket?
Okay.
Why? Where a bucket?
Yeah, there's no. Okay.
Maybe I'm in my jacket.
Yeah. If you do puke in there, it's not gonna happen. We're gonna be okay. Right here too. See, this is a latch. So this, when we are taxiing or landing, we want to try to not talk so much.
А какие-то эти есть тут за нами, кто следит?
Да, наверное.
Штурманы. Это радар он смотрит?
Да, наверное.
Ручки нет, за что держаться. Блять, Руслан, я за тебя держаться буду.
Going through all of our checklists before we get out of there. Clear prop.
I can make video.
Of course. You can hear me? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, you gotta speak real close into it. You gotta keep it real close to your face.
Stan, keep this real close to your face. I can't hear you. Yeah. Nope. Closer. Yeah, better. Yeah, good. Okay, we're gonna get the weather.
St. Charles County Smart Airport. Automated weather observation 1603 Zulu. Wind 040 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky condition overcast 3100. Temperature 15 Celsius. Dew point 07.
All right, we got that.
So we ended up, we were planning on flying over to Alton, which is not very far. It's pretty close.
So here they have F-18.
Yeah.
And here's Boeing out there. They have the airplane that's upside down.
Yeah.
They do some kind of radio tests and stuff.
Getting the weather here, adjusting all the instruments, and then we taxi off.
So this, while we're going on the road, doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Only the feet.
Yep.
Doors and windows are closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. And it's 11:09. All right. So we're going to look out here, make sure nobody's coming here to land. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoa!
And we're up in the air. It's fun taking up someone who's never been up in a small airplane before. He said it was a pretty cloudy day, so we stayed pretty low. We're flying over Grafton there, just north of St. Charles Airport. It was a pretty smooth day for the most part. You know, wasn't terribly bumpy.
Runway 35, clear for the approach.
So there's somebody else out here that's flying.
Delta 7 Hotel Delta.
I don't see them, but they're around this airport. When you see them, if you see them, tell me.
Delta, we really...
Do you see an airplane?
Oh.
No, me neither.
Cherokee 57 Whiskey, Roger. Runway 35, clear to land.
Clear to land 35, 5 some whiskey.
Cherokee 30 Juliet, make left traffic. Left traffic, 30 Juliet.
St. Charles, sorry, Cherokee 5 some whiskey is 6 to the west of Jerseyville, maneuvering at 2,500.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna make some turns. All right, Ruslan, you ready to take the controls?
Oh.
Here I was trying to convince him to Ruslan to take the controls.
Oh no.
Yeah?
No.
So, put your feet here. Put your feet on the pedals.
I not.
You don't want to take it at all?
I
You don't,
not can.
you don't want to make a turn?
He wasn't having it. He was like, no thanks, no thanks.
No?
No touch.
You sure?
I'm just.
I'll hold on to it here. I'll be with you.
I'm just sit. Maybe later.
Just try to, come on, just for a second, just hold the controls. It's safe in an airplane.
Maybe later. You sure?
Yeah, really.
I don't want you to regret, like, oh man, I wish I would have taken the controls.
Руслан, не очкуй. А нет, Стас.
Okay, we're gonna make a steep turn then, okay?
Why?
We're gonna make a sharp turn. It's not gonna be too bad. Like 45 degrees. Okay, you ready?
I not.
Okay, Stan, you ready?
Yeah,
Sure, ready for a turn? Good, alright. Steep turn.
I had never flown in this direction to land on the runway. I'd always come in from the north. And it was interesting because in a position we couldn't really see the runway really well. So these guys weren't seeing the runway at all. We're talking with ATC and they said, do you see the airport? I'm like, oh yeah, we see the airport. We just don't see the runway.
Okay, so we're gonna go to an airport over here and land.
Yeah.
And then we'll switch. We'll have, you can go into, you'll see, you sure you don't want to take the controls?
No.
Here, let me get a picture of you. Open your phone, open your camera.
I think I finally convinced Ruslan to just at least touch the controls so I get a picture of him flying.
Photo or video?
Oh, photo, maybe, we'll see. Alright,
So
put your hands on there, like you're flying.
Look at us, all of our phones.
Oh, good, you are flying, good job. Hey!
No.
I think I finally took my hand off the yoke for a second to be able to say that he was shooting himself.
Hey!
Okay, I'll make a radio call. Alton Tower, Cherokee 505 some whiskey is 12 to the west. Inbound with Yankee 5 some whiskey.
November 5057 Whiskey Regional Tower, enter left traffic runway 35.
Left traffic, runway 35, 57 Whiskey. Yeah, so this is the airport over there. And they have a restaurant near the airport. That's where I was trying to get you to go. Now you can say you flew an airplane.
What?
Now you can say I flew an airplane.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So the airport we're actually going to, it's not called the Alton Airport. It is in Alton, but it's called the St. Louis Regional.
November 5057 Whiskey, runway 35, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 35, 57 Whiskey. Whee! Birds.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see bald eagles. Stanislav, have you been to the St. Louis Arch?
Видел арку Сент-Луис. Да. Yeah.
Oh, good. You can see it over there.
Yeah. Right. Справа, вон, вдалеке.
I've never approached the airport from this side, so I'm just trying to look for it.
Yeah, not quite on the center line. Look at that determined face. Look at all the jets. So we just pulled up to the ramp, made a quick swap so that Stan could get in the front.
What'd you think?
Why?
What did you think?
Thank you.
What's that?
Thank you.
Oh, good. What was your? Did you like it? We don't want to put them up here because there's a lot of electronics up here and
okay.
the magnets in here. Good. Let's switch, you guys.
Yeah, it's a restroom work.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, right.
Yeah, nope. This up top.
So you don't want to put your headset on top
This, yeah.
No.
of the on the dash there because there's a lot of electronics up there. There's magnets in your headset, so the magnets can interfere with the electronics up there. So you want to keep them away from the dash. And then Stan can jump in front here. Stan was a bit more interested, I think. He actually trained as an air traffic controller with his wife. They both met at school to be where they were trained to become air traffic controllers in Ukraine. So he was interested about talking with ATC and had a little more familiarity, I think, with airplanes.
Seatbelts on. Good. Everybody's got seatbelts on. Good. Ruslan, get in the photo. Get in the video.
I was talking to him about the sinkhole that happened in Alton, where the sinkhole in a soccer field just collapsed and fell. I wish I had a shot of that from the sky, but the sinkhole has collapsed, and it's an artificial turf sinkhole. So the sinkhole has collapsed, and I guess it's waterproof because it's now a small lake in the sinkhole. Underneath it is all the AstroTurf. Yeah, Stan took the controls, and he was really elated. He really liked it. He really liked it. He had a big smile on his face. It was a lot of fun for him. Here I think I was demonstrating some of the different controls and how they control the airplane, the rudders, how the rudders turn the airplane versus the yoke.
Don't miss our next videos. Subscribe on our channel.
So we're making our way back to St. Charles here. Stan took the controls for a while. Very different for them, so they felt very included. It was fun. These are two of my employees, and we've been working them really hard recently because we've had a lot of rains in St. Louis, and they've been working weekends, late evenings, and so this is a fun day to get away and not be at work together.
This was the first part, and in the second part Grant will take Stan's wife Natalia and son Ruslan on the flight. Don't miss it. Bye bye guys.